Yeah, hello.
Hi, Sir Logan. It's another Monday night. How did your weekend go?
뭐였지? 어, what did I do working weekend? Uh, why I cannot remember what did I? Mm, my the special thing is my younger sister who lives near my home.
Mm-mm.
Um, went to my parents' house, my parents' home. So
Mm-mm.
she brought my son to there just
Oh.
yesterday.
Mm-mm.
So my wife and I can spend the time with my daughter only
Oh.
because 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 of my big son's jealousy. My daughter sometimes feel it's not unfair. you know,
Oh,
I don't
can
know
you
why
tell me?
the big son feel about that.
Oh, can you tell me more, sir? I think I am also feeling a little bit of that between my sons. I feel a little bit of rivalry between my sons. So when you said your big son's jealousy, or you felt that your big son was jealous of something, what was it about? Can you tell me an example, sir, a situation when your son feels jealous of
uh,
his younger sister?
yeah, sometimes uh, I think their feeling, their each feeling is the same. They think their parents, it's just us. To say it's not they think it's always unfair. They even though actually to be honest we give the better things to my big son, but my big son
Mm-mm.
doesn't think so. He he usually think parents always love younger sister better. But
Ah.
my daughter is more indi individual, individual,
Independent.
independent. Yeah, independent, more independent than my big son because that's the improve. That's a proof of that my wife and I
Mm-mm.
more consider to my son because
Ah.
yeah, how to express is so hard. It's the human life. I cannot describe it in how to say obje- uh, uh,
Mm.
객관적 objectively. I cannot describe this situation objectively. It's very complex, you
it,
know.
it is, it is. But
But my little daughter,
mm-mm.
so usually yield to uh, her brother, but
Mm-mm.
sometimes she don't don't like to lose to her brother. To
Ah.
yeah, they sometimes like a friend, sometimes it looks like competitor, sometimes like enemies.
Yeah.
But if like this situation, if my son went to far away,
Mm-mm.
my younger daughter
Mm-mm.
always find her brother. Where is my big brother? Where's my big brother? But I guess she sings
Mm.
her brother doing much better than herself. so
Ah.
so she doubt
Mm.
what is he doing now? Where is he? So
Oh.
we just tell him. We just told him he is in grandmother's house.
Mm.
Then she started crying. She also want to go to grandmother's house yesterday. So,
Oh. So, what did you do to make her forget, or what did you do to make her feel better?
oh wow, yeah, it's interesting. I brought her to the toy store to buy something to stop the crying.
Mm.
So we just gave her some condition. If you stop crying, if you don't want to
Mm.
go to grandmother's house, I will buy this. At the time, she considered this for a moment, and then she gave up to buy them. Even it is sweet chocolate,
Yes.
she considered too much, but she gave up to buy the chocolate. It's
That's
so interesting.
it is. That's true.
But
Oh.
but but we called to my mother to
Mm.
say to my daughter to come here later. Can you understand?
So
Uh,
you're.
I asked my mother to say to my daughter
Uh-huh.
to come later.
Ah, right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So
Mm.
after phone call, my
Mm.
daughter gave up to go to grandmother's house at the time. Yeah, it's very
Mm.
complex, isn't it?
It
Okay,
is.
it's not. I guess how I cannot describe the reason, objective reason. They're just
That's
kids, yeah.
yes, right. But you are able to handle them. You're able to explain to them the difference, or the fact that you love them both, and they know. Well, they know that you love them fairly.
Uh, yeah, not yet, but we just try to love them fairly, but actually it's not. But sometimes some people say there is no finger not to pain, you know. If I bite the fingers, no fingers not to pain, you know. It is a
Ah,
Korean saying. We have
okay,
5 fingers.
okay.
Yeah, it means the five five child.
You have five children.
Yeah, if I bite some finger, there's
Uh huh.
no finger that is not pain.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so the old people describe it is a pair to love of my children,
Mm-mm.
but some people are so sad. There is no fingers. This is not pain, but there is a finger that is much more pain. You know.
Oh, that's
So
true.
yeah, to be honest, it's not a pair. Try to be pair, but actually it's not pair. I think
It's
so.
not fair. True,
Yeah.
that's right. Ah, right.
Yeah, I
Well,
just think I love little daughter much more, a little bit more than my.
than your son.
So yes, to be honest,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, the feeling is different to my
Mm.
sons and to my daughter. Totally different.
Ah,
Yes.
Yes, I think so too. Maybe it's because, yeah, maybe it's because you want to show, yeah, you want to be gentle, you want to be more gentle, and you want to, love your daughter in a more gentle way, or you want to love her more because your son can stand on his own. I mean, when he grows up, he can also be independent. He can do
Yeah,
it on his
correct,
own,
correct.
and he can be tough, right?
Yeah, but my wife and I is the same. When we kind when to talk to with my daughter, it is very gentle and kind more than my son. But
Right.
when I bought something too good or something to need is
Mm-mm.
my son's. That's my son's.
Mm.
Can you understand?
So,
Yeah, even though we the kind of gentle to my daughter, but
yes.
we bought something to my first big sons first. I think that's a
You
parent's mind.
oh, exactly. That's true. That's true. Yes, but I believe that they your children know. This is one thing that they know. They know that they love you, or they know that you love them very much. That's why they're competing for it sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, I think it's a wonderful weekend, sir. By the way, is your son, or did your son come home, or is your son still at your parents' house?
Yeah, he's still at my parents' house. So tomorrow he is going to my home with yeah, my sister is going
Mm-hmm.
to bring him to here tomorrow.
Ah.
Tomorrow afternoon, who said?
Oh. All right. Okay. Well, yep. Well, I think, yep, I hope that your son and your daughter will still have a great summer vacation, and I hope you will also enjoy your vacation because tonight, sir, we left off a very important issue yet last week,
Yes.
and well, it's about the ongoing conflict between Japan and South Korea and how it is affecting semiconductor companies like yours.
Yes, I did. Yes, I will. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay.
So, Sir Logan, is it already affecting your company? And how does the conflict affect your company in particular? What is happening to the company now that Japan has decided not to export semiconductor materials to Korea?
Actually, actually, it's to not to it is not to export the
Mm-mm.
semiconductor materials to Korea. Just
Mm-mm.
just Japan has canceled the benefit, the trade condition to Korea. Before that, Korea is one of the Japanese white list that has many much convenient conditions. So
Mm-mm.
if I permit some material to export, it is if it has permission at once, then for long period they can export something to Korea without per, any permissions.
Yes, right.
But yeah, it's kind of a benefit to the country of their alliance.
Mm-mm.
But I just but few months ago, my our president said to talk to Abe. US is my alliance, but Japan is not. He said he said in front of face to the Abe, who is the leader of the Japan. So that I
Ah.
think that's why the Japan canceled the list up on their white list to Korea. So yeah, 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 to be honest, it is not to export their materials, just to cancel the benefit or some advantage to Korea.
So instead of being able to, instead of having a lenient trade or a good relationship trade
Yeah.
with Japan, it has become limited trade, and you have to ask for more information. You have to ask for permission, and
Mm,
the benefits are not like are not as as privileged as before. So Korea
yes, yes,
doesn't have
privilege, yeah.
that much privilege,
Yeah, as
right?
alliance, but yeah, each country think we are not alliance yet, alliance anymore.
Yes,
It's very,
right.
yeah, so the relations to each country are very bad now.
So, sir, how does that affect your company? And what is your company's plan regarding that restriction or regarding that conflict?
Mm, the material is hydrogen how to say it just yeah it used to uh, manufacture our semiconductor in the
Mm-mm.
factory.
Mm-hmm.
But I working at the R&D center, it's not factory. So I just asked to my friend who is working at the factory. But
Mm-mm.
it is some a little bit serious. He said the materials can be stored only few days. Actually,
Oh.
yeah, because so maybe many managers make the strategy to replace or the say get the material the other ways or some other relationship as a business, not country politics.
Oh. Um, so now this chemical you mentioned, Sir Logan, um, does that mean that this chemical would be limited? Like you will only have a limited supply of this chemical?
Yes, the market Japanese has the market share at over 90% of that. Yeah, it's very.
And
But
if mm,
I think it is the start of that because there is no way to resolve of these situations. And
that's right.
I just heard the Japanese try to apply another hidden card. Yeah, this is I think it's how to say it's a kind of trailer.
Oh, they
Yeah, their
uh-huh.
main card of the strategy is some experts said is financial how to say uh, financial financial it's just a financial card to about Korean economy.
Like a financial car, like
Yeah,
they
financial
pulled
strategy. Yeah,
yes, so they pulled out another financial strategy.
yes. Some expert anticipate about that. The chemical card is a trailer to show the relationships between two countries. But if Japan put some financial, how to say, financial issues, make it for financial issues, then Korea become very hard to ever experience.
Oh my.
Yeah, so many experience, some expert. insist
Mm.
we should resolve this issue immediately with
Mm-mm.
the not dispute without dispute, just with good relations. But I don't like that some Korean progressive politicians
Mm-mm.
so insist to make it more serious. Yeah, these issues caused from historical problem,
Mm-mm. That's right.
Korea, yeah, 100 years ago, Korea was Japanese colony,
Mm-mm. It is.
At the time, we have not very bad emotion to Japan.
Mm. That's
But
right.
I think the past is just past. We should live in future,
That's right.
Yeah, because the people living in now in both Korea and Japan,
Mm-mm.
this is the how to say new people, new people. They didn't, yeah, they didn't live at the colony how to say colony period.
That's right. They are new generation.
Yeah, yes, right. New generation. They didn't
Mm.
experience that. Just I have, yeah, I just had Japanese friends before, and they are very kind, they're very good, They
That's right.
didn't know about the historical fault. It's just their grandfather's government's fault.
Mm-mm.
They are not guilty. But Korea always said, always constituted Japan to how to say, for say, say I am sorry, to ask Japanese readers or political peoples,
Mm-mm.
um, I want to talk, how to say, in Korea, apologizes.
Apologize.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
apologize from Japan. But I think it is not important. They are not the person who did the fault at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are just next generations,
That's right.
Yeah, but Korea always want to listen about that many time, several times. But
Ah.
actually, I think Japan already apologized due to Korean.
Mm-mm.
But many Korean thought think it is not real. It's not real, or how to say.
It's not sincere.
Yes, it's not honest, or how to
Yeah,
say.
right. That's right. That's right. It's not honest. It's not sincere apology.
Yeah, so still, so many Koreans still think Japan apologize again with honest or sincerely.
Sincerely to
Yeah,
Korea.
yeah,
Ah.
but I do think so.
Ah, right. That's true.
Yeah,
Wow. Well,
we, yeah,
mm-mm.
we make a good relationship to our future who live in the future.
Exactly. That's right. Wow.
But now many
Mm.
it is become a Korean politic issues.
It has
So
become a Korean political issue.
yeah, political issues. Yeah, some progressive politics dispute with conservative politics.
Mm-mm. Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. So conservative party people
Mm-mm.
insist to we
Conservative
have,
people.
yeah, good relation to Japan.
Mm-mm.
But the other side, the progress people
Mm-mm.
insist Japan is our enemy. So we should not buy Japanese product.
Oh, I
So yeah, it
see.
is now time it is spread it the don't buy Japanese product, don't travel to Japan, or or if I plan to travel to Japan, they say to me a bad person.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad. They blame to people who buy Japanese product,
Oh
who
my.
travel to Japan. You forget the history,
Mm-mm.
what that Japan did us in Asian. It's so
Oh.
bad, yeah. But I think it's not important. Even though yesterday I went to the restaurant,
Mm-mm.
city hall, where has many restaurants in there, but
Mm-mm.
there are, as like the Philippines, there are also many Japanese food restaurants, such as sushi and sushi
Mm-mm.
house, yeah, some
Mm-mm.
other izakaya is a pub like Japanese pub,
Mm-mm.
but there are no people there.
Oh my.
But I think the owner of the store is Korean.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Japan is
too
no
funny.
relation to the store,
To the
Japan store.
business, right?
Yeah, it's so very stupid things.
Exactly. It's a foolish mindset, and I think some people are just too let's say they're too close-minded.
Yes, correct. Even though they
Yes.
use the Japanese camera like me, but
Right.
they don't know. They they make people not to buy some other things like Japanese brand, even though
That's
it is
right.
made in Korea or made in other countries, but only it is its brand is Japanese.
They still
They
don't
yeah they
buy.
blame people who buy that.
Right.
Yeah, it's so
Oh,
bad. It's
too
not
bad.
important. Yeah, the
That's
important thing is we should be if we want to overcome Japan,
mm-mm.
the apology is not matter to us.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
we just
Oh,
become stronger than Japan. It is important, right?
exactly. It is. That's
Yeah,
right. Oh, sir. I hope you can tell me more about your perspectives regarding Japan and Korea and regarding this issue. Tell me more on Wednesday, and I have more questions to you about yeah, a little bit of history and more that you want to share. So let's have
yeah,
more on Wednesday. And thank you for being so open-minded. Thank you, sir.
yeah. I think
Have a
Wednesday
good
it
night.
is more serious than today.
I know it
It's very
is. And you
bad.
have a
Yeah,
right, you have a lot of things to say to me, Sir Logan. So let's see each other on Wednesday. For now, get some rest. Have a good night, sir.
yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.